Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we're talking about the amazing wife who feels like a stranger in her own body. So it's not that you're a bad wife, it's not like you're a lazy wife, you're a great wife. You see that you're doing everything and you're saying, Dr. Dobra, why do I feel like a stranger? Why do I feel like I'm an alien? And here's what you should know as an indication that something is wrong. If at this moment I ask you, how are you doing? Who are you right now? And you pause, you think about it, you struggle to find yourself, to have the right words to express yourself. That means something is missing. Do you feel that way right now? You really don't need to wait now. You say I can just be talking to it in 9 minutes. So can do what you're doing and when I finish, I'll call you. How? I don't understand. You say you don't need to cut it now, then you cut it. So I'm saying that, okay, so let me continue. Now, one of the things that would come to mind is that you're failing. Something is wrong with me. I mean, I've gotten something wrong. Maybe I'm not the good wife I thought I am. Or maybe I'm not a good mother. Am I even a good human being? Am I a good child to my parents? You know, we have all these conversations in our head, and when you start doubting yourself, when you start asking yourself those questions, it steals from your identity. It doesn't help you. It actually depletes you, because now you are literally cross-examining yourself and you're saying, I'm not sure I'm as good as I think. Because if I am good, I should enjoy this marriage, right? If I'm good, my husband should be running after me. If I'm good, I should be the one on social media saying, oh, look at what my husband just got me. And you're wondering that I've sacrificed so much for this marriage, but I've not heard the teeny, tiniest, faintest thank you. Is that what you're experiencing? Or nobody's actually acknowledging your sacrifice. And it just feels that, yeah, your wife, that's what you should do. What did you even think to be a wife is? And you're just having these contradictions in your head. I need you to know that that doesn't make you a bad person. The fact that you need an acknowledgement of your sacrifices doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. The fact that in your everyday experience as a wife, as a mom, you are struggling, you feel as though you want to run. Like, let me just run. And you ask yourself, run to where? Where do I leave these children to run to? Where do I leave my husband to run to? And somehow, there's this temptation to walk away. Like, I just walk away. I just start afresh. Did I make a mistake? Was there an error in judgment? And if you're a Christian and you're the Christian who feels like, you know, I heard from God. God said I should marry this man. The next thing in your mind is, was it the devil that said it? Did I not hear properly? And having those thoughts can really be demoralizing. For a lot of women, it has moved them into depression. So if that is what you're feeling, this is not the time to beat yourself. This is time for you to know that you are normal. Right? So you may want to put it in our chat box or comment section to say, oh, thank God I am normal. You are normal. You are normal. You are a responsible human being. You are a conscious human being. And that is how responsible human beings feel. That is how they process thoughts. Because when you process your thoughts like that, here's one thing, you are looking for solution. You are solution oriented. The woman that doesn't have these conversations with herself, who doesn't think about it, who doesn't say that, you know, something is feeling off. This is not how I'm supposed to feel. There's something really not right at the moment. The person that doesn't have this conversation, who doesn't pause to think about it, would not even have any solution, even if the solution hits her on the face. Because she's not first aware that there's a problem. So if you feel this way, congratulations. It means that you are aware that there's a problem. Now, what happens when you're aware that there's a problem? If you know that this part of your finger, your pinky is paining you, you're like, ooh. The next thing you start doing is to look for a solution, how it to stop. You're either going to a doctor, you know, to get a drug to stop it. So being aware that something is off, the dynamics of your marriage is off, even though you're doing your part, means that you're self-aware, you're solution-oriented. Congratulations. It's not time to beat yourself. Now, let us work towards the solution by identifying what the real problem is. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? I'll tell you one. The first reason is you've over-adjusted yourself. You're no longer in sync with yourself. You didn't do marriage that aligns with your authenticity. Now, that does not mean you're failing. It just means that you did what a lot of women do. And they start silently dying inside their marriage, complaining inside their marriage. They don't know how to salvage the situation. And for some, they end up leaving the marriage. But that's not the best route. Do you know why it's not the best route? Because there are those that have left the marriage, got married the second time, and left the marriage. Those that didn't have the guts to leave, is let the world people not call them bad person, irresponsible woman, will be inside and be complaining. That means that you really didn't solve the problem. So if at this point you're thinking that, you know what, I'm tired, let me not come and die inside this marriage, I will just go. No, pause. About that mission. What you need is knowledge, and that's what I'm sharing with you. The reason you're feeling this way is over-adjusted. So let me give you an example of over-adjustment. I go to my stylist now. Nowadays, tailors, seamstress are giving them different titles. My stylist, my designer. What do we call the person that actually, puts thread to the fabric and brings it together? What do we call them? Tell me in the comment section. We call them the tailor, right? The seamstress. Because you call them like, no, I'm not a tailor. I'm a designer. I'm a stylist. Whatever you are, the person that cuts the material, that cutting with the scissors, pam, 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 and the person that does with the sewing machine, voo, 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 press the leg. No, I think they use the electric one. But that does that. And the one that takes the measurement. So I go into this place and I go stand in front of the person, and the person says, okay, I want to take the length and I want this puffy sleeves, right? I want a mesh fabric. I want this puffy sleeves. And I go, the person says, they're taking the measurement, and I'm like, it's too big. I don't want it too puffy. Follow me. I don't want it too puffy. Say, okay, reduce it. Or maybe the person says, oh, it doesn't have to be too puffy. Let me reduce it. I said, okay, no problem. Person reduces it. And person makes it again. I said, nah, I think it's too puffy. I want to reduce it again. I'm like, okay. Look at it. The person took it to this extent. I said, okay. The person now shaping it to this extent. Okay. Does it to this extent. Can you see me clearly? Okay. The person does it to this point. It's now tight. Okay. And the person gives it to me. By the way, I've been saying okay to all the person's suggestions and adjustments. The person gives it to me, and now it's this tight. It's literally skin tight. And I can't wear it. I start complaining. But I was saying okay. I was adjusting. In that journey, there should have been a point where I'm like, no. I came to you because I wanted a puffy sleeve. True or false? I wanted a puffy sleeve. So if we're over-adjusting this puffiness, I am not getting what I should get. Now, if you give me this skin tight, it may be a beautiful style. It may be for somebody else. Somebody else may love the skin tight, but what I want is puffy sleeve. And that's when I start feeling uncomfortable. That's when I start feeling like something is wrong. That's what you've done in your marriage. You've over-adjusted. You said yes when you actually wanted to say no. You've closed your eyes to things you should have opened your eyes to say, this is how I feel. You've endured. That's the word, endure. You've endured when you had no business enduring. And now, your silent yeses have become a blueprint. They've become the culture of your marriage, and it's stifling you. That is why you feel the way you do. Even though you're an amazing wife, you're sacrificial, that is why you feel the way you do. Do you understand me so far? I'd like to see it in the comment section. Because when this thing happened, you lose your voice. You've been making adjustments over time. You've been carrying weights that you have no business carrying. And let's make it practical. For the woman that feels her husband is taking advantage of her financially. Babe, I need 500k. Can you loan me? I'll give it to you next tomorrow. And you're like, okay, you take up your phone and you send the money. And next tomorrow comes, he doesn't send the money. The next tomorrow of the next tomorrow comes, he doesn't send the money. The next tomorrow of the next tomorrow comes. For you, you may like, it's not all together, let me now ask you for the money. Or the one that will ask, like, I don't have money, but you see that the money I was expecting, I've not gotten it now. You're like, okay. And 2 months later, he does the same thing. And he still doesn't give you the money back. And maybe you got the money from your business capital. Your business is dying. You're feeling bad, but you're not saying anything. Tomorrow he comes and says, babe, there's this urgent project. I'm telling you, we'll make money. I've heard that if I do that contract, we're going to make 500 million. And we need it. I mean, we need to go to a better apartment. The children need to go to a better school. Even you, when the 500 million come, I can just dash you 100 million. Won't you like it for your business? You will not be shining your teeth. You're 32 and be smiling. You have not seen 1 million before. This person is telling you 100 million, I'll be 500, has never given you 1 million naira of his own volition. He has not. And he's building castles in the air. You are saying yes. You now carry your last card. You not even go and take loan. You go and meet your family members. For those of you that belong to female clubs and be whatever, you now go and owe. You're waiting for 500 million for somebody that's not brought 1 million naira before. And the money will just, like other things, go. Now, I'm just using money as an example. So if you're like, oh, my own is not money, look at it in your own experience. Somebody doesn't take care of the home. He doesn't pay the children's school fees. He doesn't help you in any way. He doesn't encourage you even mentally to grow. He likes you in your bare minimum. The ones that are like, I like you in your natural state. Why are you using all this wig? This is not dead people hair. You are carrying dead people hair. All this fakeness. I like you natural. When he saw you saying hello to you, you were nowhere near natural. You like the aesthetics of life. There's nothing wrong with that. There are people that don't like it. There are people that like it. Whichever, own it. And you've said yes, 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 yes. You've over-adjusted. That is why you feel bad. And for some people, you can't even name why you feel bad. Because you've silenced yourself over time and you've lost your voice. I have a course that will teach you how to reclaim your voice. So if you like that, reclaim your voice, reclaim your word, reclaim your wholeness. If you like that, just drop a message and we'll send you the link to register. Because the more you deplete your energy, the more you prioritize stability over your authenticity, you are killing yourself. You are dying slowly. You're becoming a walking dead. Haven't you heard of women that it's as though they just dropped down and died? Nothing happened though. She wasn't sick. Oh, I don't know. I just said it's because she was carrying too much on her mind. She has become so downtrodden, so weak. And you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your children. You owe it to your future not to be that. So how do you know that this is who you've become? How do you know that this is now what you've become? I tell you, these are signs that would help you know that you are so unhappy. You are doubting yourself. Your identity is fast eroding in your marriage. You have over-adjusted yourself in your marriage. One is when you hesitate before you speak. You can't just speak freely. You can't be yourself. I mean, if there's any way you can be yourself, it should be in your marriage. Outside, you can censor yourself, but your marriage, you should be literally naked. A lot of times when the Bible talks about the man and his wife being naked and they were not ashamed, right? We only think about being naked in the flesh, but naked everywhere. Literally naked everywhere. Naked in your thoughts, in your foolish thoughts, in your unprocessed thoughts. You are not trying to fine-tune, to create aesthetics to your thoughts because you're safe, you're home. When your marriage doesn't feel safe again, something is wrong. That's a pointer that something is definitely wrong. When you start second guessing yourself, shouldn't you like to be like this? Especially when you know that you're not naturally a second guesser. The people that naturally second guess themselves, they're not even married. They're second guessing everything out of their life. They're struggling with complex issues. We can deal with that later. But if you know that naturally you do not second guess yourself, and now you want to second guess yourself, you want to please everyone. You want everybody to be fine when you're not ice cream. There are people that don't even like ice cream. They're like, it's too sweet. It's too cold. So that means even ice cream that everybody is supposed to like, the people that don't like it, so how can everybody like you? Another pointer is that you feel disconnected from yourself. You're just struggling. You just wake up, sleep. You're just functioning. It doesn't work like that. What you need is clarity. What you need is to be in alignment. What you need is to stop losing yourself. What you need is knowledge. So, if you're the woman I'm speaking to, if you've recognized yourself in these few minutes that we've had this talk, I need you to know that it's okay to be a good wife. It's amazing to be a good wife, but it is wrong to lose yourself. If you'd want me to hold your hands and help you become a good wife who truly enjoys bliss in a marriage, I want you to send me a message. I want you to join the Blissful Married Blueprint program. It will change your life. On the chat, you see a link to study more about it. You can ask us questions and you get all the answers. But most importantly, join. I'll see you in our next video. Hi, welcome. I'm Dr. TIMI-WOOD. Hi. No, the smile will be fake. Hi, welcome. I'm Dr. TIMI-WOOD. I'm Africa's premier marital bliss coach, and I teach women how to intelligently navigate their marriage so that they don't burn out, so that they don't die, but most importantly, so that they enjoy bliss and thrive in all areas of their life. So, if you are a woman, if you would like to navigate life intelligently, this is your channel. Subscribe, tell others to subscribe, because the wisdom you seek is here. Welcome.